Today I will be discussing infancy and toddlerhood emotional development. I'll start by discussing well-known theories of emotional development at this stage of life. John Bowlby's ethological theory of attachment recognizes infants' emotional tie to their parent or caregiver as an evolved response for survival, and it's the most accepted theory on emotional development at this stage. These attachments rely on positive emotional development and the parents displaying these positive self-regulation and response to feelings. And the child's emotional development relies on what type of attachment they form to their caregiver. Another well-known theory is Erik Erikson's stages of psychological development. First, the child is in a trust versus mistrust stage, which they're beginning to form these attachments with their parent or caregiver, and if they do gain trust or if they fail this stage, will influence their temperament and ability to self-regulate later on in life. And then they move into a stage called autonomy versus shame and doubt. This is when toddlers are gaining a deeper understanding of their emotions and their ability to self-regulate. Now I will be discussing media influence on their emotional development. Most apps don't have educational benefits, even when they say they do, because they don't get input from specialists or educators when creating these apps. So be careful what apps and media you're allowing your children to use, even if they do say educational. Media also influences a child's temperament. The more media access and the more time they spend on media will make their temperament harder to deal with and worsen it. And it will also cause them issues when trying to learn to self-regulate their emotions, and it'll cause emotional delays. There is evidence that shows that children 2 to 5 should not spend more than 1 hour a day consuming media, because that's not how they learned best, and it will just heighten emotional delays. Statistical data about emotional development. 1 in 6 U.S. children ages 2 to 8 years old will have been diagnosed with mental behavioral development disorders. There is not much other data collected about this age range. There's many articles that say there needs to be more research and more activity for this stage, but there has not been yet. Me to legislator. There has been one federal law that I could find stating help about emotional development, and that is the SEL policy. But that is the only one that I've really found that only targets infants and toddlerhoods. The rest of them all focus more on early childhood and adolescence. But many mental health articles say that there needs to be more study and legislation on this development. There should be more laws and requirements to mark a child's show as educational, and more studies done to see the effect of poor emotional development during this stage, because this is setting the groundwork for all future mental health issues and emotional delays and problems with regulating. Lastly, I wanted to go over resources that I got from Burke, Infants, Children, and Adolescents, the 9th edition, and then I got data from the CDC's article Data and Statistics on Children's Mental Health, and then the American Academic of Pediatricians, Mind, Media, and Young Minds. That concludes my presentation.